Hello, hello. I have arrived. Yes. Hello. Let's see. I remember I've heard Sheps refer to you by a name that isn't your screen name, but I don't remember what it is, unfortunately. So yes. Hello, hello. Got him? Perhaps? You seem familiar? You do as well. I've been on a few of Sheps' streams recently. Name's Gogo? Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty familiar. But yeah, you most likely remember me from the collabs that I do with Sheps, or perhaps from the birthday stream. But yes, so. There we go. Coffee man. No, as a I'm Coffee Man. As a non-coffee drinker, that's an interesting title to receive, but I will bear it with pride regardless. But yes. Let's see, where was I? Oh yes, Arknights. But yes, I hope you're all ready for some Arknights, because I hope that I'm ready for some Arknights, because we're going to be spending a lot of time playing some Arknights. The coffee game with Sheps? Yes indeed. Yeah, coffee talk. Yeah, that is our Arknights? Yep. Yes, that is the game for tonight, and that is the game for the rest of the week, also. It's been the game for a while now, but it's going to be especially in focus today. Arknights? Well, we'll get into it a little bit more, but it is a tower defense game. You'll be seeing it before too long. Yeah, I don't want to dally too much here. But yeah, so, in short, like I said, tower defense game, it's a gacha game as well. But currently, there is a crossover event with Monster Hunter. Oh no? Oh yes, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of gacha mechanics in general, but... brain is gonna hurt? Fair enough. Yeah, not a huge fan of gacha, but I do like this particular game. And so yes, so, Monster Hunter collab is going on, and it is a time-limited event, so I need to make sure that I'm putting in a pretty good amount of time into it in order to be able to make that happen, in order to be able to get through all of it. And considering the typically tower defense thing, fair enough. But yes, considering my typical, we'll say, languid, not a big fan of it, understandable. There's a lot of people who aren't. My usual languid pace when it comes to playing through games, it's going to be a bit of a grind, and I've had to do what I can to make as much time as I can to stream this game. Yeah, I haven't nailed down the schedule too much, but yeah, most likely we're going to be seeing some more Arknights every day for the rest of this week, or until such time as we get through the event story. Grind must shine, indeed. But yes, so hopefully it won't take too long. I did do some looking into it, and the event isn't too long. Yeah, a lot of what has been the lengthiest portion so far has been the story. You with Shepiors here? Fair enough. But yeah, you can expect more of Sheps and I together. We will be continuing coffee talk tomorrow, most likely, assuming nothing goes wrong. Because yeah, that is our regular collab. Do that on Wednesdays. But yeah. So where was I? So yeah, Arknights, Monster Hunter, event. Yeah, going to be continuing that as we go. Going to be spending as much time as I can on that, in the hopes that I will be able to clear the event story before the event goes away. Because crossover events in Arknights typically do not come back. They have historically not come back, whereas other events do typically come back, and even when they aren't running properly, you can still see things from them. But yes, anyway, so tomorrow, tentatively, I have a stream scheduled for 10. Yeah, just started streaming after Sheppy. He told you should? That's nice. Have you been enjoying it? But yeah, so tentatively scheduled, very tentatively, I have a stream scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow for more Arknights, which has been a very long time since I've streamed in the morning. So I'm honestly not that confident that I'll be able to do it. necessarily. It might be a very short stream, or it might end up being canceled, depending on how quickly I'm able to do whatever else I need to do on that particular day. Yeah, not really, but it's relaxing. Fair enough. Sheppy is very helpful. That they are. But yeah, and once again, tomorrow we'll be doing the usual collab with Sheps as well. But yeah, that will be at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, roughly. But yeah, so after that, as for Arknights that I am more confident about. Okay, time for Arknights. Just a few more things before we go. So yes, Thursday and Friday we'll be streaming at about 12:30 p.m. Central Time. And then on Saturday, I should have a fair amount of time. We'll see when it happens, but I'll be putting in as much time as I can to wrap things up. And so depending on how much we have left, will determine when I start and how long I go. But yes, anyway, that should be all that needs to be said for the groundwork. But one other thing. Vital. Oop. There we go. Thank you for the follow. I think the sound might not have played there, but oh well. The visual was there at least. Anyway, video game. But yes, so, last time on Arknights. Yes, Yato and Noir Corn just entered the wilderness surrounding Roka village. Yeah, where they learned that there is a strange creature, an otherworldly creature. Ark of thy Knights, indeed. A strange otherworldly creature haunting these mountains, causing all sorts of trouble, and potentially spreading a deadly disease. Of course, our efforts to investigate it were stymied somewhat by the unusual reticence of the villagers, and in particular, those of the reticence of the headsman of the village. Yeah, oripathy is actually the relevant disease in this particular case, which is not a disease that exists in real life, but it's one that's very relevant to Arknights. Yes, very, very plot important. So yes, since last time, I've changed up our team a little bit. The new team is kind of hit or miss, to be honest. It could be a lot better. But, yeah, I wanted to feature as many characters from as many collab events previously as possible on this team. Some of them have been contributing better than others, and we may switch some out as we go, but for right now, this is what we've got. For those of you who are, new team looks exposed, indeed. But yes, for those of you who are familiar, you may notice that 4 of these characters are from what's the game called? Rainbow Six Siege. There we go. Rainbow Six Siege, Ash, Blitz, Tachanka, and Frost. But yeah, they have been sort of the cornerstone of this team, really. And I'm realizing now that I was testing this team out earlier the other day. And I realize now that I completely forgot to level up the Rainbow Six operators, which is probably why they've been underperforming so much. I've had a lot of trouble with this team going forward, or previously. Whereas the Assassin's Creed collab, I don't know, I don't think that there is one at this point. I know that there's a Destiny collab coming up, so that'll be interesting. Especially as I am already a fan of Destiny. But yeah, the fact that I completely forgot to level up the Rainbow Six operators probably contributes to a lot of the struggles that I had testing out that
this is pretty good.
Testing out the team earlier.
Popcorn, I mean. Want some?
But yes. So before we get started, let's level up the units that I forgot to level up.
First we learn.
But yeah. I must say, I don't know a whole lot about Rainbow Six Siege. I've played it, but I'm not, Big man gets levels, yeah. We love Tachanka here.
I've got a good idea.
But yes, anyway, I don't know a whole lot about Rainbow Six Siege. I played it very briefly. I've actually played most of the characters that are in this collab. I haven't played as Tachanka, but I have played as Blitz, Frost, and Ash. Fun once you start playing it more. I did get that impression. I did enjoy it, but I wasn't I had the feeling that this is a game that I'm really going to want to invest a lot of time into to really get it. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to make that time commitment at the time. So yeah, I might get around to playing it some more later on, but for now, it's not high on my list of priorities. Sip. But yeah, so other operators of note include Loja Ohe. I think that that's not great. I think I have pronounced it better. I practiced it a little bit. Yeah, Loja Ohe, who is, I believe, from a Chinese web novel, and Nine Colored Deer, who is, I believe, from a Chinese animated film. Song request? I'm afraid not. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of extraneous details around here. Yeah, basically, I try to keep it pretty simple around here, I'm afraid. Yeah, sorry for the disappointment. But yes, anyway. So yeah, so now that I've got my operators on level, you do that when you stream? I know, I know. I don't know because I haven't seen your stream, but, I know a lot of people do it. But I don't know. I kind of like to focus on the game, on the story, on the music and all that. I want to take in the experience. Why do you have level 1? So that's actually a thing. Perfumer here, despite looking like she's level 1, is actually, I believe, the highest level unit we have on our team. Because that is the result of a system called promotion. Once a character has reached their maximum level, you can promote them, which resets the number of their level. Life is a lie. Indeed. Yeah, it resets the number of their level back down to 1, but their stats remain as they are, and you can continue to level them up to give them even more stats. But yeah, we'll probably be promoting more operators as we go forward. So you'll be seeing that some more. Also, speaking of operators, before I get too into things, doesn't look as good as the other characters? Fair enough. But yeah, she's a medic, so she's definitely not as much of a combat sort. Yeah, look-wise, fair enough. Yeah, everyone has their own tastes. But yeah, I suppose as for, so I already talked about the crossover characters. Yeah, Yato and Noir Corn, you have no taste? Everyone has taste. Yeah, Yato and Noir Corn are both characters who are plot relevant. I did actually get the Monster Hunter. Yeah, just go with big and great. Fair enough. Yeah, Yato and Noir Corn, as stated, are characters who are relevant to the plot. Yeah, and if they can beat me up, gotcha. Like Ash. I understand. Yeah, Yato and Noir Corn are on the team because they're plot relevant, basically. Their characters that we have on the team are not very good, because they have a max level of 30 and they can't be promoted. So, there are the actual, the collab versions of them. You must love the plot, indeed. But yeah, there are the collab versions of them, which I did actually get. I rolled Noir Corn on stream last time, and off stream I managed to get the altar for Yato as well. I'll be introducing them into the team once we get to the point where they have acquired the equipment. They have acquired the equipment that they wield in those altars. Yes, so beyond them, we have Honeyberry, who is our other medic, in addition to Perfumer. Yeah, both of them fill different roles. Perfumer can heal multiple targets, whereas Honeyberry can heal status conditions. We have Todafons here, who I chose largely because she has a very large weapon. It's a very big bow that's essentially a siege weapon. In fact, it's literally a siege weapon. That is pretty much the whole reason that I chose her for this team, just because I felt like it was thematically appropriate for Arknights, or Arknights? Monster Hunter. Or Monster Hunter, to have a very big, very powerful weapon. And Scavenger, who is, I've chosen pretty much because she has a big sword. That is the almost the entire, in fact, no, that is the entire thought process that went into choosing Scavenger and Tautafans as the last two members of our team. But yes, you'll notice that basically every Arknights character, with the exception of the ones who are human, such as Ash and the like from Rainbow Six, all have various animal features or features of mythological creatures. Yeah, that is simply the norm in this world. You do not see humans that do not have any such traits anywhere. But yes, anyway, let's get back into things. Captain's audio log number 2. Current time, 09:15 hours. Weather, cloudy. We've returned to the Sobo mountain range and are currently continuing our advance. Since the last recording, I, along with Operator Noir Corn, have encountered a series of unexpected situations while executing our mission. We first engaged in combat with an unknown life form, a Rathalos. We were not successful in this endeavor. Upon arrival at the village, our usual investigation into the source of the Orpathy outbreak was met with significant resistance from the locals. Their reasons are still unclear, though from the medical tests conducted, it seems that the villagers have been in contact with Originium for an extended period of time. In summing up the clues we've gathered so far, we have determined a course of action. We will continue to track the Rathalos into the forest and try to pinpoint the source of Originium contamination. Progress so far has been poor. The thicket here is too dense. Corn, hand me an axe. What did you just hand me? I said to give me an axe, not... What is this? Even it's squirming. Ah! An Originium slug? Originium slug? Why was there one on my hand? The slug has no bones, and a very hard carapace, very good. I like it very meowch. Corn, where did you go? Hey, Mew, take a look. The seeds of this plant burst out with just a touch. They flew so far away, probably to expand the range of their dispersal. Reminds me of a blast nut. This might be related to the Rathalos' whereabouts. Oh, could it be? I'm positive that this is completely unrelated to our search. We are currently traveling with some additional companions from another continent that bear some resemblance to felines. That's felines to Mew. They call themselves felines with a Y and possess information on the Rathalos. With the help of these felines and the extensive problem-solving expertise of Rhodes Island's operations team A4, I believe that we will soon unravel this incident. Yato, this way. No, over here. The Rathalos went this way. But you said it was this way earlier. Those were old tracks. It left new ones here. Anyway, just head this way. You are as stupid as a Kestodon. What did you say? What's a Kestodon? You chopped down the tree here. A slow monster that pretty much always charges around and gets stuck in trees. We're close to getting to the bottom of this. Recording complete. Hey man, gotta sleep? Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, see ya. See ya indeed. Yeah. Hope you have had a fine night, Go-Go, and hope to see you around. Enjoy your rest. Corn, felines, listen up. We've been walking for 2 hours and have yet to see even a glimpse of the Rathalos. If you'd like to continue your argument, I'll send you both back to that cave to have a nice chat with all the Originium slugs. Smithy, keep your meows down. Meow. Look over there, on the flowers. In the underbrush? Undoubtedly, there must be, yes, a whole bunch of tiny, squirming, endemic life forms hidden beneath. Just a little closer. Hidden within the shadows, danger creeps closer with the flying insects none the wiser. The concealed predator holds for just a meowment. For its chance is close at paw. The time is... now. One expels a puff of smoke and the insects are wobbling. Are they about to fall? Wow. Head hurts. Smithy, look at what you just did. Scared them all away. Suddenly, so sleepy. So many materials dancing in the clouds. Even if the flying insects drop from that puff of smoke, could it be one of its properties? I shall note this down. A new kind of endemic life form that can cause drowsiness in those affected. Perhaps it may even be helpful in hunts. Tiny endemic life and flying insects. Flying insects and nectar, meowsters and hunters. The resemblance is too much to bear. Just like... Yes, Smithy, I've been noticing this ever since we came here, but while I'm positive that Terra is a totally different world, it shares so many similarities with ours. Whether it be the villagers or creatures I've observed, a closer look has revealed that we share much more commonalities than differences. Our ecological survey in the forest so far has led me to the conclusion that while the endemic life here appears different from the ones we're used to back home, the way things work is exactly the same. Plants, herbivores, and carnivores, predator and prey, constitute the basis of most biological relationships. The degree of similarities between these two worlds is simply remarkable. As I've said before, our prior knowledge is adequate to this world, for there is no fundamental difference. I can also record the Rathalos' activities here up close and become Terra's top ecological researcher. I'm the prime scholar after all. Being an ecological researcher here, Originium will definitely be a factor to consider. Originium, meow say? I did hear Noir Corn mention it multiple times, but I have not whiskered any obvious influence. I don't believe it's that much of a problem. If you simply take a look at people like Noir Corn, they're probably just too dumb to understand how it truly works. Perhaps the rocks have their own special qualities, even. However, this forest does indeed raise some concerns in me. It feels like something's missing, but I can't be sure what. What could it possibly be? Smithy, what do you think? Huh? Norcorn, why are you here? Me? Should I not be? Smithy? Wow. Where did Mew go? Uh-oh. It looks like some trouble is afoot. If I recall correctly, is that it? I'll go take a look. Careful, don't step on it. Hey, you're right. Straight from the pages of the Originium Slug's Guide to Terran Wildlife. Neil reminded us of this countless times before we left. Top 3 creatures to worry about in the forest, an aerial nightmare you definitely want to avoid. Sporting dazzling silver and black feathers and an appearance from the front as dark as a ghost in the night. If you see patches of black and silver feathers on the ground, it means there's a stink fowl nest nearby. And the moment you step into their territory, only one thing awaits you. Gato? Noircorn? I can't find Smithy anywhere. What? Where did you lose sight of him? We were just meowing about and he... Corn, did you hear that? Yeah, sounds like wings flapping in the sky to me. They're getting more intense. Over there. Should I go take a look? Meow. Artie, where have you been? Noircorn, for Mew. What? This is... Wait, don't just skedaddle. Where are you going? Corn, isn't that... You don't mean... Stinkfowl legs. Uh-oh. Hey, Artie, get back here this instant. Ah, don't come any closer. It wasn't me who took your eggs. I'll even put them back for you, okay? I'll return them right now. Don't peck me. Not my horn. Ah, it stinks. Ugh. Yato, help me out. Artie, no more egg pinching from you. Oh dear. Trouble indeed. From Operator Noircorn's personal experience. If you are in the forest and see molted feathers from stinkfowls marking their territory, never trample upon their nest. And never, ever touch their eggs. Otherwise, what greets you is only a foul and fierce assault from the sky to be reckoned with. Very cute art. Lots of good opportunities for screenshots. But I missed that one because I wasn't paying that much attention. Hold on. I'll be a bit more careful this time. Alright, anyway. Did we get away? They're not chasing us, right? They got stopped over there. I'm beat. Do you want some water? Wait, don't come any closer to me. Put your shield up so it can block the smell a little. I'll toss the bottle over. Yato. Horn, I hope you understand that it's best for us to keep our distance for now.
You stink. Stay away from Meow.
Further. You guys. Ah! I'm feeling pretty dizzy. Is it from all the head pecking earlier? I feel like the earth is shaking. Did I pass out? Is this a dream? No, that's not it. Get up, now.
There's so many of them. Lots of Meowsters are rushing down the mountain.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah. So now that we're entering into battle, let's talk a little bit more about the team.
We should be departing any moment now.
Yes. So, Kaitotech's Claw Beast. It grows a rear shell hard enough to withstand falling stones, but bears an unusually soft belly. Weak spot located on its front. Damage dealt to the rear is significantly decreased. Alright. So, this team is okay. It's going to be better now that I've leveled people up at all, but yeah, it is been okay so far. It's very heavy on physical damage, I will say. Very heavy on physical damage. Yeah, very heavy on physical damage, and with very few sources, very few and far between sources of arts damage. Yeah, 9-color deer here is pretty much the only consistent source of arts damage that we have.
You get no
Oh dear.
sympathy.
I should probably heal. I wasn't paying attention to Scavenger's health. Scavenger has remarkably low health, I must say. She is very prone to dying, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, as stated before, Totafon's here has a siege weapon, and she is not unlike Totter, whom we've seen before. But yeah, in that she has a limited range. She can't attack opponents who are too close to her. So you really have to be kind of careful with how you position her. Yeah. As our team has a lot of physical damage, it also has a lot of ranged potential, because the Rainbow Six characters all, without exception, use guns.
Don't let them get the
Rainbow Six being that sort of game, you know. A first-person shooter, I suppose they call it. But yes, anyway. So, the Rainbow Six characters, without exception, use guns, and so they all have pretty good range. Even Tachanka, who is a guard, he has a extended range compared to most other guards. But yes, and more specifically, he has an extended range compared to his particular type of guard, which is a dual strike guard, not unlike Chen, whom we've seen before. Yeah, there are specific types of guards who do normally have range. One of those happens to be Luo Zhaohe. And I think I got it a little bit better that time. But yes, Luo Zhaohe is a type of guard who is going to take a considerable amount of damage from this creature and not be able to stay in the fight for very long, which is a little bit unfortunate, but what can you do, I suppose. So yes, so Luo Zhaohe has not stuck around for too long, but yeah, it is what it is, I suppose, basically. But yes, anyway, Luo Zhaohe is a type of guard that normally does have a ranged attack, and he is no exception to that among his peers. Yes, Tachanka also has a ranged attack, which is unusual for dual strike guards, and Blitz has a ranged attack, which is not unheard of. It's not extraordinarily strange, but it is a bit unusual for defenders in general. A little bit too late on the trap there. But yeah, so these traps, we've seen other characters who can lay traps, but these traps are the welcome mats used by Frost. We definitely have room for more units if we wanted to, but I don't think we really need to do a whole lot more now. Definitely having a third of my team no longer being at the very minimum possible level definitely makes this a lot easier. Definitely makes this a lot easier and less of a nigh insurmountable struggle. Because let me tell you, I picked out my team. A lot of choices were made pretty much completely arbitrarily. So I spent a lot of time practicing on the previous mission that we cleared. And let me tell you, I had a lot of trouble with it. And yeah, now that I have units that are even remotely level appropriate, I'm feeling a lot better. Sit. So yeah, we just unlocked a new, wire drone. Can be deployed on an operator's location. Afterwards, another location can be chosen and the operator quickly moves over. So this is a way to quickly relocate operators without having to redeploy them. That's very neat. Yeah, so again, like I said, basically literally every Rainbow Six character has a ranged attack of some variety. Yeah. None are better at it than Ash, who shoots a lot. Her skill is basically that she shoots even more. She shoots twice every time she shoots. Takes a little while to charge up, but it lasts forever once it is active. Yeah, we'll be seeing more abilities out of the Rainbow Six characters as they get promoted, because we will be promoting them before too long, I imagine. Yeah, the game is already recommending that we are promoted, basically, at this point, but I don't think we're going to need it immediately, so we're going to let it be for now. But yeah, so another interesting thing. I don't know how much I'm going to rely upon this, but Scavenger does have a talent that... oh no, actually, never mind. I was going to say, she has a talent that increases her attack and defense if she happens to be... if she doesn't have an ally nearby her. But she doesn't have that talent yet, so I've been positioning my units to avoid stepping in her space for no reason, basically. Yeah. Pardon. Yeah, so beyond Tadafon's weapon, another thing that I thought was interesting, though I only learned about it after I had already chosen her for the team, is this skill, Signal Arrow, which allows her to mark a target, decreasing their defense and causing your allies to prioritize it, which I think will be probably pretty good for when we happen to encounter the Rathalos, because I'm sure we will before too long now. Yes, the fact that she is also a red dragon individual who is associated with fire makes it also really appropriate now that I think about it, so I'm kind of glad that I chose Tadafon's. Anyway. Yeah, not a whole lot else to be said. Again, most of these were chosen for what I consider to be decent reasons. Serrant Foul Beast, a large and violent foul beast, occasionally flings dead oxmanes, dealing physical damage. Interesting. But yeah, so beyond just the fact that she is has a big sword, I also chose Scavenger because I wanted to have at least one Vanguard who has what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, the ability to actually generate deployment points. Yeah, I think we will... How do we want to position Nine-Colored Deer? Yeah, so Nine-Colored Deer is a supporter, but she's a particular type of supporter. We've seen slow supporters before, but the trait that, or the type of supporter that Nine-Colored Deer is, that's an odd way to phrase it, but basically she has the ability to attack normally, but her skill, once it is active, allows her to heal allies as well. Or rather, to heal allies instead. So in a pinch, she can serve as a something of a healer, which is definitely a trait that I have made pretty extensive use of. But yes. Our units here are losing health at an alarming rate. Yeah, Yato, again, doesn't really have the best health. She doesn't have the best stats in general, on account of the fact that she simply cannot be leveled up as much as other characters. Most other characters, I should say. I think I'm going to put Blitz here, actually.
There's no turning back for you.
Yeah, it used to be that, back when he was level 1, Blitz had dramatically lower defense than Noir Corn. But now he actually has about the same amount.
If anyone needs to sneeze,
Yeah, only
do it
slightly
now.
more. Yeah, Noir Corn does have
If anyone needs
a
to
fair amount
sneeze,
more
do
health.
it now.
But that shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Don't let them get the drop on you.
Yeah, Frost has also been a pretty big asset for us. There's too many enemies here. We're going to lose.
Here I come.
Some of them are going to pass through our space.
Are we doing this?
How do I want to do this? We'll put Loge Aohei here. Loge Aohei. We can shoot that fellow. And yeah, there we're seeing the target target repositioning. Oh dear. So yeah. Okay, Frost just showed there that not only do these foul beasts cause physical damage, they deal a lot of physical damage. Wow. So, I'm very worried now, but I suppose we're going to want to position our how do we want to do this? I guess we do have a lot of units. Like I've said, we've got a lot of units who oh dear. Yes, we have a lot of units who are able to attack at range.
Doing this?
Yeah, most of our units are able to attack at range, so these birds, as long as we can kill them quickly and efficiently, shouldn't be a big problem. They certainly still have the potential to be a problem, but they shouldn't be a huge one. I assume this shock trap probably won't do anything to them. Tadafons has just gone down. I could have used a unit to heal her, or at least distracted them, because yeah, Yato doesn't have great health or great defense, but Tadafons has far worse defense.
If anyone needs to sneeze, surprise!
Ah, okay. So stunning them does cause them to fall, which makes sense. But moreover, it makes them... Oh dear. Moreover, it makes them vulnerable.
Treatment target sighted.
Alright, alright, alright. This is all very unfortunate. Yeah, they are deadly. It does seem, however, that despite the fact that they are flying, they don't, like, fly that much. This is not great. This is all kind of bad, actually, to be honest. Reposition. Oh, okay, so that resets your skills. Well, this has all been a learning experience. Scavenger? Please help. Oh dear. So yeah. So, they are unlike other flying units in that they kind of aren't. Can we reposition you? No. Oh no, we can reposition you somewhere where you can attack. Okay, okay. Man, this is quite something. These beasts are indeed foul. Okay, no, if you reposition, or if you, yeah, okay. Ugh. This is all deeply troubling. But, Perfumer, hopefully, should be able to heal herself and everyone else enough to make this not be a huge deal. We can move Lo Xiaohei. Okay. So yes. So these foul beasts, foul as they are, don't seem to be inclined to fly over us like, say, drones do. In fact, they also stayed to the lanes. So I suppose on some level they are technically melee units. And possibly that means that they are able to be attacked by melee units also, which would be interesting. this hip real quick. Sit. Scholar, get up a tree, quick. There's a herd of horn beasts coming. There's no time. Yato! I'm doing what I can.
Wow, something stinky from you.
Artie, what did you just throw? And more corn voice is certainly drifting a lot. Ugh, it stinks. Did those foul beasts come back again? It's having an effect. The herd is changing direction. What did you use, Artisan?
That'll be stinky, made dung bomb. Ah, so that was it. Of course my little smithy would be able to craft a dung bomb from dropping so quickly. If you throw a dung bomb onto a monster, they won't be able to stand the smell and will run away from you, just like us with Noir Corn earlier.
Hey, no using me as an example. Even though they change directions, they're still rampaging through the forest. This will be troublesome if the Rathalos tracks get trampled over. Rampaging horn beasts, I feel like that's definitely out of the ordinary. Why would they go berserk for no reason? It doesn't matter. We just need to stop them.
With my expertise, I postulate that there must be a lead horn beast at the front to make such a huge herd move like that.
Really now? If that's the case, then we'll just have to cut it down. Wait, what do you mean by just have to cut it down? What part of that was hard to understand? And how exactly do you plan to do that, huh? Just charge right in. There's so many of them. They're all in a frenzy. You sure about that? Don't even know why they're going crazy. And will they wait for us to sit down and figure out the cause? Cover me. Wait up. Artie, do you still have that dung bomb?
So much stinky from you.
Scholar, I just want to make sure. If I can land this on the lead horn beast, is it possible the rest of them will disperse?
Based to their previous reaction, in theory. But probably not for long. And you have to aim from up close to make sure it hits the right one.
Alright, I think I got something. I'll try to aim for it from up here on the tree. Yato, when the other horn beasts scatter, take the chance and subdue the leader in one strike. Of course I will. But this means you'll get even stinkier? Couldn't be any worse. Yeah. Sit. Oh, pardon. Yeah, anyway, my throat isn't bothering me like it was before. But I will say, the feline voices are a little bit harsh. My throat isn't bothering me, I say as I cough. There's still time. They're too fast, too young, too powerful, too difficult to control. The past once suppressed rage surges forth, yet the danger of the forest has never abated. You have lost control, broken your body, made too many mistakes. No. No, that's not the reason. We must keep up the chase. Ah, isn't that...
Over there! I spotted it! Right in front of the stampede, the one with the bigger horns and a yellow sheen to its fur. That should be the lead beast. It's heading here.
I can do this. I can do this. Focus. They're almost here. Get ready. Wait, I think I dropped my nose plug. Now! Forget it.
Super dung bomb attack, right on target. Ha!
Nice. Did you get it? Got it.
Sure enough, the herd has calmed down quite a bit.
Corn, you... Yes, I know, I stink. I'll have to get away from you guys. No, you're hurt. Oh, this scratch? It's nothing. It's a good thing I had a spare first aid kit. Come over here and I'll take care of it. Sit. Okay.
Come over quick, the two of you. See here? The nose of the lead beast has traces of a grayish-white dust here.
This looks familiar.
Back home, there's a species of fauna known as a stink mink that can release a cloud of pheromones, sending monsters into a frenzy and charging straight into Mew. Our hunters make use of that effect in their hunts.
Ah, now I remember. I saw bottles of this stuff at the Kashiwa's place. Could it be?
I'm positive.
Did he know that we entered the forest and agitate the horn beast with the dust to cut us off? He did say, "Don't ever let me see you there." No, that can't be it. Huh? He was already in the forest by yesterday afternoon, while we only arrived here after the incident in the cave, so he shouldn't know our whereabouts. He couldn't have seen us in the forest either. There's no way I wouldn't have spotted him first. Confident, aren't we? True enough, and I guess if his motive was to find the Rathlos, he wouldn't want to risk losing its tracks either by triggering such a stampede. Let me think. Or maybe he planned to do something else with the herd, but lost control of it? You're thinking about pointless things. We have a beast to track.
This is bad. Smithy's gone again. We were together in the tree earlier, but when we came down...
I won't go through that ever again. Never.
You're at a feline over there. Ah, Smithy, what happened to Mew?
Seems like he got stunned by the stink. I can only hope this will be the worst of it. Today's sun is setting. Look, the light between the leaves wavers while the rustling in the darkness grows ever louder. A momentary impulse, O beasts who have gone astray. You will not return from the darkness of the forest. Shut up. Captain's audio log number 3. This is Yato here. Our equipment has been sabotaged, unable to display normally. We have lost our way. We have been caught in a trap. Oh dear.
No more than usual.
We are trapped no more than usual, apparently. Alright. Old weapons, new weapons. Ooh, this sounds promising. It might just be time, after this, to break out some new equipment. Yes, I'm very excited. Yeah, anyway. I saw the rock again. How many times is that now? Let me think. 7? We've been going in circles. We keep coming back here no matter which way we go. If we could just record our movements. Do we have a long enough rope in our equipment? I'll have to remember to apply for one next time. Oh yeah. What are you up to, Artie?
I'm meowing for ore.
Say, don't you have a bunch of good stuff on you? Let me search your pockets. Hey, this one. Aha! Maybe this would work. You're right, this black powder could be used to mark the trail. Wait here, I'll try it out. That's a little bit worrying. One thing that you might want to know is that in Arknights, gunpowder is not a thing that has been invented. The firearms that they use on Terra are pretty different. They use Originium. I think we discussed that before. Yeah, they use Originium as a propellant. Yeah, so gunpowder is not a thing. So I think Yato might have just scattered a whole bunch of gunpowder on the ground, which could be bad. Because gunpowder is very much a thing in Monster Hunter. Yato, I see you. I see the mark on the ground too. Another circle. We got chased by a pack of rampaging beasts for whatever reason, and we lost the Rathlos' trail, and now we're trapped on some kind of magical hill. All our positioning equipment is inoperative, no graphical displays. What the heck's wrong with this forest? I'll try again. We just can't give up now. Calm down. Listen, I think this is a natural phenomenon rather than an active threat. Let's just stay put for a minute and observe our surroundings. Maybe there's something we missed. There must be a way out of this. Plus, doesn't it feel like we forgot something?
Yato? Norcorn? Smithy? Where are you? Come on, enough practical jokes. Come on, meow. You're hiding behind that tree, aren't you, Norcorn? I know you're behind that rock, Smithy. Get down from that tree, Yato. No. Nobody. Oh no. I was just observing some turns on the tree, and then everyone disappeared. But it turns out that those turns were just useless scratches on the bark. It's my own fault. No, it's an assistant's job to stay pert when the scholar's doing research. It's all their fault. They'll never find the Rathlos without meow. They should have respected me more. That'll show them how important I am. They must be going all out to find me, especially Norcorn and Smithy. Yato, she can be scary, but we have a promise. She won't just leave me here like this. No need to worry. I'll just wait here for them to find Meow. Meow! Help! In the forest. Biologist of the Scriveners. Pure authority on Terra. All 9 of my lives are going to end here. No. I won't go off on my own again. I won't call Norcorn stupid anymore. I'll praise Smithy from time to time. I mean, all the time. Somebody, anybody, help me out.
And help has arrived. What are you doing, Scholar?
Meow. Meow, did you... You idiot, stupid Norcorn, hornhead.
Huh? What did I do?
You're interrupting the ecological research of the Meowvelous Scholar, formerly of the Royal Paleontological Scriveners.
Could you repeat that? There's a time and a place, people. We've been trapped here for more than 2 hours. Sun's about to set. We should be spending our time looking for a way out, not arguing. Talk, Scholar. What were you researching?
None of your business.
Let me see. Yato, there are carvings on the bark. Record of abnormality in the hills. Visual references unreliable. Follow the wind. Mirai. Must be someone who came before us. The message is telling us to follow the wind.
Meow? It was writing then?
Found this? Not bad, Scholar. Looks like I underestimated you.
Meow? What do you mean? What do you mean you underestimated me?
The wind. We can see which way the wind is blowing by sprinkling that dust from up high. Good idea. Let's try it. Let me take another look at the carving. It doesn't look like it's been too long. What's this Mirai? Hey, wait for me. Yes, very interesting indeed. Ah, and we've ended up in a familiar location. We're finally out of it.
It's a lake. No wonder the wind was purring.
Hold it. Looks like there's a camp by the shore. There might be someone there. Stay here while I check it out.
Camp. Campfire. Barbecue. Let's get those paws moving. Meow.
Oh, I like how his hammer sparkles when he's excited too. Very cute. Finally got the fire lit. This camp hasn't been used for ages. Must have been left behind by hunters. Good thing the stuff here still works. Alright, I guess it's harder to move at night or spot the Rathlos' tracks. We can rest here for a little bit, but after that we need to keep moving. Alright. What are you laughing about? Nothing? Well, just that you never change. You're always in a rush, like you're being chased by somebody. We've been following the doctor's orders for so long now, yet not a bit of their calmness has rubbed off on you. They would want us to achieve our mission as soon as possible. I mean, given the whole spiel that I went on earlier, I suppose that is pretty accurate. Fine, you win. Why don't you listen to me the way you used to? Close your eyes, get some rest, and we'll set out in the morning, fully refreshed. I'll search the camp for anything useful. Rest? Looks like the headman wasn't lying. There are no hunters around here other than old Kashiwao. This must have something to do with that big cave that we went into. Maybe with old Kashiwao's temper, too. We'll know when we find the Rathalos. If you got the time to worry about all this nonsense, then we might as well set out now. Fine. Yeah, the box is covered in dust. The lock's all rusted through, too. Let me see. Hey, lots of hunting equipment. Machetes, knives, traps, and some solid ropes. Take everything that looks useful. Spear, too. Looks like the same kind that old Kashiwao carries with him. I've seen ones like that around here. The locals use them for hunting. This one's broken, though. No spearhead in the box, either. What do you think? What is it? I'm surprised at how elaborate it is. The core of the handle has been hollowed out. Is that a bowstring in it? It's made from animal hair. Pretty solid. I see. Switch on the handle controls the bowstring, allowing the spear to be thrown with great force, judging by the length of the string. The broken part is a swivel. Seems like the spear can be turned in a certain direction or locked, allowing the wielder to deal with different combat situations. Yeah, that's definitely a Monster Hunter weapon if ever I've heard of one. The designer knew what they were doing. Well, you're the expert when it comes to weapons. Here, put it back. It's no use to us. Hey, wait, there are words engraved on the handle. Akira Kashiwao. Is that the owner of the spear? Old Kashiwao's given name is Yoshitaka, a relative of his? Let's see if there's anything else. Corn. Huh? What's that on the ground? What? Let me see. Photo. It must have fallen out of the box when you opened it. Gathering of Hunters. There's a date on the lower corner. It's from 9 years ago. Is that the head man on the right? He used to be a hunter too? I suppose so. He looks completely different in hunter garb. There's a little girl standing to his right. Hey, look at the guy over there. Don't shout like that. He's the only one in the photo carrying a spear. Looks like the one that's broken, too. Akira Kashiwao. Could it be him? Looks pretty young. Wouldn't quite be middle-aged even after 9 years. But I don't remember anyone like him in the village. How about you, Yato? Well, I think we've figured out who old Kashiwao was talking to. Nope. So, it's a gathering of hunters, but old Kashiwao isn't in it. Maybe he just wasn't there for the photo. Put it back. Edmund Taki looks so young. Did he not get along with the others, even back then? But the younger Kashiwao in the photo looks pretty close to him. There was a hunter statue in the village, but it hasn't been tended to for a long time, and the head's been used to be a hunter. Could this all be because of Akira Kashiwao? Corn? Oh. That's enough. What does this photo have to do with our mission? Does it matter who's in it or not, or how many people or burden beasts there are in the Kashiwao household? It means nothing to us. Our missions take longer than they should because you always get distracted by these things. Even if we could figure out what happened to the old man's family, what does it change? Are you going to give him counseling? What about the others? Are you going to win them over with love and understanding? You saw the people in the village, and that child. The people here are unknowingly walking towards the abyss. The best we can do is save their lives, no more and no less. And the faster we find the Rathalos, the closer we get to the truth, and the better the odds of stopping oripathy from spreading in the village. We must work harder, do everything we can to ensure their safety. That's our mission, our duty. And you need to understand that, Korn. No, Operator Noir Korn. I know, don't get so angry. It's just that I can't help but think about old Kashiwao. The things he said, the things he did, that inexplicable stubbornness, his insistence on facing everything on his own. It's as if he's running away from something. Have you forgotten? It's just like... No, never mind. Anyway, I can't prove it yet, but I wouldn't be so sure that none of this has anything to do with our mission. Very well, Operator Noir Korn. In that case, I'm giving you an order as Captain of Operations Team A4. You will refrain from concerning yourself with matters unrelated to the mission objective until such time that there is evidence suggesting otherwise. Yes, ma'am. Good. Yato? I'm worried about you, too. I'll check the surroundings area for threats. We'll leave once we've rested.
Norcorn is making me catch fish while he goes and parleys with a campfire. They're called fins. Based on their appearance and my impressive knowledge, they're the same exact thing. Throw a buoy, let it float, meow. Knock, knock, meow. Remember what I said this afternoon, Smithy? I looked through my notes on the ecology of Terra, and I realized why something didn't seem right, meow. There are no meowsters in this forest. Where we came from, there was always meowsters in the wild. What did the scholars say again? Yes, balance. They balance the environment. Meow. But we haven't seen any creatures like that here. It's so strange. And those rampaging horn beasts, they strip the bark clean off the trees wherever their paws took them. Do you realize what that means? Meow. Silly, Smithy. It means things were not always like this. Otherwise the trees couldn't have grown. The ecological order of the forest was destabilized at some point. Something went meowsing. But not to worry, with you and I here, we can deal with the Rathalos even if they're not so strong. They can deal with the Rathalos even if they're not so strong even. Hey, are you listening, Smithy? Knock, knock, meow. I shouldn't have had you do this. Knock, knock, meow. The fishing buoy isn't moving at all. Are there really any fish in this pond?
Did you catch any fins, Scholar?
Perfect timing. Sit here. Take this.
The fishing rod? Why?
Don't move. Stay.
What are you doing?
Watching you fish.
Why you... Oath.
The buoy sank.
It's so heavy. What do I do?
Pull. Pull hard.
Seems like we don't have a lot of people who are very experienced in fishing around here. They're dead because of you. Stop running, Yato. Because of you. Why? It happened so long ago.
Norcorn. 4 turns, no more than that.
Look, I was watching this whole time and it hasn't changed color at all. Whoa. Okay, now it has. And now it's burnt.
Your own fault for not listening. You eat it.
My fault? It's all because you distracted me.
Meow.
Hey, stop scratching my horn.
Meow.
Shouldn't you be saving your strength for that Rathalos? Don't let me catch you running away as soon as we get a glimpse.
I told you I know precisely how to deal with a Rathalos. I've noted its weaknesses in my notebook. It's just that your weapons are too weak. Good thing I had the presence of mind to tell Smithy to meow stronger weapons.
Rathalos. I wonder what its meat tastes like.
I tell you, Rathalos liver is positively delicious. Nothing is tastier.
Who goes there? Sit. Yato, where are you going? Saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It went this way. Who's there? Come out. I know you're there. Where did they go?
Meow.
Over there. I'll give you one chance to show yourself. Yato approaches slowly. You show yourself right now.
Meow. It's Yato.
Artisan, it was you?
Meow.
No, it couldn't be. The one I saw was... Are they gone? Yato? You're too fast. Did you see something? Yes, but I lost them. What are you doing here, Artie?
Knocking on materials.
You're making armor and weapons for the fight against the Rathalos?
Don't touch it. No stone. Use this instead.
Is that really something that can be swapped just like that?
Click. There. Equipment for 2.
You want us to put them on?
Hurt them on. Better against Rathalos.
It's worth a shot? Well, I for one can't wait. You change over there, Corn. How do I put this on? Does my arm go through here? And why is it so... I've never worn anything like this before. Am I wearing this right? I can't tell. There we go. Nice. The helmet's so heavy and stuffy. Is this right? Ouch, and why are the spikes here? They're even longer than my horn. Is this really meant for wearing? The material is light, but surprisingly tough. I already said they made it using Rathlos parts they brought with them. Not even Yato could cut through it. But something feels familiar about this material. Where have I seen it before? I just can't remember. Yato? I'm done over here. Where are you? I'm coming. Whoa. Oop. Ow, I hit my head. I can't see anything. Did it go like this? Finally got it on right. Noir Corn looks at Yato. Oh. But yeah, I thought it's not really sore right now, but it is kind of phlegmy. Oh. Light, swift, powerful. That's what I always tell people when I talk about this strange new gear afterwards. That's not what we were asking about. And that's the answer I always get from other operators. I still don't understand what they mean. It's showing so much skin. Is this really supposed to be protective gear? But I do feel a strange tingling on my skin. My discomfort from the light is gone.
Look at that! Kieran set!
Kieran set? Is that what this is called?
Meow.
I suppose I should ask Lazy about it.
Terra material's not bad. Good substitute.
Thanks, Originium Slugs. My new blades need to be tested in battle. Corn? What are you doing on the ground? I tripped. Not used to this new gear. Wait, your mask? I took it off. Doesn't seem I'll need it to block out the light with this gear. And it's extra weight I don't need. What are you staring at? Nothing. Get up. We can't afford to be caught off guard out here. Get used to it quickly. Okay. Alright. So soon, I'll be able to see the new operators in action.
Yato, Noir Corn? That strange old man came. He took your gear.
Well, if ever there was an appropriate time to switch over, now would be it. So yes, Elite 1, level 40. Yeah, that's definitely a higher level than I've ever seen in my own casual playthrough. So, I think it's about time. Oh yeah, right. Just remembered. Like I said, there are some characters, I don't think we should be at any risk of seeing them, but I wanted to be double sure that I don't accidentally click on something that I shouldn't. So when we're going through operators and all that, when I'm on that screen, I will go back to this screen here. Just for the sake of it. I might do something else to just like block it out later. But for now, let's take a look at Kieran R. Yato. Let's take a look at Kieran R. Yato and not the Void. But yes, so I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to Elite 40. Elite 140, but I am definitely going to promote all of my, at least most of my units. We'll see. But yes, so Kieran R. Yato is a fast redeploy operator. I can't remember if we've seen one of those before. Well, we've definitely seen operators who have a, or I should say she is a fast redeploy specialist, which I don't think we've seen before, but we've definitely seen other operators who have fast redeploy times. But yeah, so Yato before had a very low redeployment cost, or a very low deployment cost in general, and I think she had a reduced redeploy time, but now she is officially a fast redeploy character. But yes. Yeah, attacks deal an additional 6% attack as arch damage. Alright, so now we've got some more arch damage on our side, and we're going to have even more. Yeah, I don't think... I do have to, yeah, it won't just level me up. I do have to reach the max level before I can promote.
Hold on. I had notes on the locale. Let me find them.
Alright. And so, we will promote, gaining access to, for one thing, an increased deployment point cost, which is why I'm somewhat reluctant to level up some of my operators. But yeah, increased deployment point cost will get new skills and improve the Kieran Bolt's talent.
Whatever role I'm in, I'll bring everything I have.
That's all I ask, thank you. But yes, so, Demon Mode, Blade Dance. Attack speed plus 30, attacks hit 2 times, and every third attack on the same target while the skill is active becomes a 6-hit combo. Ooh. And Demon Blade... Or wait, oh, okay, no, this is Demon Blade and this is Blade Dance. I read them as one whole name. But yes, Talent 1 effect increased to 1.55 times, attack increased to 105%. Flashes all enemies to the frontal tile 16 times. Oh, very nice. More likely to be targeted by attacks for the duration. Interesting, interesting. But yes, definitely she has the potential to do a lot of... hold on. Slashes all enemies in the frontal tile... interesting. That's a passive. It says it's a passive. Does that mean that she... Interesting. Yeah, I would assume that this is, given the... I assume that 20 seconds is the duration, because a lot of fast redeploy operators have an ability that takes effect immediately upon them being deployed. Yeah, I think probably what this means is... I assume what the 16 times means that it takes effect 16 times, and then once those 16 attacks have taken place, then the talent stops being, the skill stops being effective. Presumably that's what that means anyway. I think we'll stick with Demon Mode first of all. And yeah, we'll switch back to the room while I switch over to Noir Corn. Can't forget to actually put Yato on the team. And so yes, Yato is Rathalos S. Noir Corn is Rathalos S. Noir Corn. Here we are. Oh right, I forgot that I had gotten another one. We'll increase his potential, there we go. But yes, so Noir Corn is a particular type of guard called a Musha guard. Yeah, which means that cannot be healed by other units, but he does have a self-heal. So hopefully our okay, not great healing that we have on our team in general will not be as much of an issue with him. Yes, and Musha guards are typically deployed in areas where you have like a specific target that you want to take out, or a few targets that you want to take out with a lot of time in between them. Because yeah, they can typically only block one, and again, they can't be healed by other units, at least not through normal means. Perfumer actually has a passive heal that affects every member of your team. Yeah, Perfumer has a passive heal that affects every member of your team and bypasses the Musha, and I believe that there's I know. There is a type of defender that also cannot be healed normally. But yeah, so any character that can't be healed through like traditional healing can still be healed by Perfumer's passive. There we go. So, we will level him up.
Let me scrub back a sec. I want a closer look.
Fair enough, fair enough. And we will promote. I suppose, yeah, we didn't look at the skill already, but, you know, we'll be looking at the skill anyway after we promoted
I gotta
him.
give thanks to my kick-ass gear for carrying me this far. But, obviously, biggest props go out to you and everyone around me for all your help.
Thanks, Norcorn. I really appreciate it. It's been a bit of a tough time getting Team A4 this far into the game, but I've enjoyed the challenge. I gripe about it a little bit here and there, but I really do like to solve puzzles. I really do like to try and figure things out, you know? Try to figure out a strategy that works and not just use pure overwhelming force, which is part of why I'm reluctant to level up my operators too much. But I definitely want to see what Noircorn and Yato have to offer in their new identities, so... Anyway, AI Spirit Slash. Sheathes weapon and stops attacking. When next attacked, resist that damage and deals 4 attacks as physical, or 4 attack as physical damage 60 times to 4 attack. Not like 4 attack, like if your attack was 4, right? That seems odd. I assume that's supposed to mean 4 attacks, as in you... Yeah, okay, deals 4 attack as physical damage 60% times. So I assume that the numbers just got switched around there. I assume that's supposed to mean 60% attack 4 times to a selected enemy within range and immediately activates talent 2 once. When an enemy is defeated by the skill automatically activates and sheathes again automatically. Alright. And then Spirit Helmbreaker. Deals 90% attack as physical damage 7 times to an enemy in front. Lose 1 stack of talent 2 when skill ends. Can store 2 charges. And then, yes. So, your talents are... Decisive and Spirit. Decisive increases attack speed and defense based on lost HP. This is also common to Musha guards, based on the one other Musha guard that I have and have used, which is Utage. And Spirit gains 5% attack for every 5 attacks made while the skill is inactive. Stacks up to 3 times. Okay. So yeah. Oh, well, okay, we're good. We're fine. Here's the other Musha guard that I was telling you about, Utage. But anyway.
No problem. I'm already done.
Alright. I, for one, am excited to see these new and improved units. I do still kind of want to upgrade the rest, or maybe not again, all of them. You know what? If anyone deserves it, I've broken my rule again. But if anyone deserves a promotion, let's go to Chanka. Why not? Good indeed. Yes. Swordmaster attacks twice. Yes, anyway. Talent, Heavy Firepower. Attack range +1, defense +10%, redeployment time +20 seconds. So yeah, the wire drones are going to be really nice for Tachanka, considering how very hard it's going to be to reposition him otherwise. But yeah, so he's got his Incendiary Grenade normally. I think I might keep that around, because I like the arch damage, given our low arch damage generally. Yeah, Yato now having arch damage isn't going to make her that much of a more of a consistent source, because you're going to want to, you know, rapid redeploy operators. Yes, attack interval is reduced significantly, which means that he attacks faster, a lot faster. Attack random targets within range, with every attack having a 5% chance to increase attack to 130%. Alright. So, Tachanka is promoted. Kirin R. Yato is promoted. Rathalos S. Noircorn is promoted. And we'll see how much further we can get with just this. Ah, hey physicist. Good to see you around. But yeah, you are just in time for the maiden voyage of Kirin R. Yato and Rathalos S. Noircorn, who are the some of the special units that we've gotten from this collab. I say some of, they are the only ones we've gotten so far. But yeah, anyway, good to see you around. And I hope you're as excited as I am to see this new mission play out. New type of corn, indeed. But, of course, we have some story to go through first. Your hatred for dried blood will cause your spearhead to rust and go dull. Tonight will be the same as that night. There will be but a single moon in the lake. The reflection of the moonlight, weak and powerless, always hiding in the back. If only things had gone a different direction. It's too quiet. Calmest nights are always the cruelest, for that is when those who should not have been forgotten and are dragged to the surface of our memories. You must remember, I told you this before, we often rested at the campsite by the lake, sat around the campfire and discussed how to deal with the beast. So, indeed, it seems that Yoshitaka Kashiwao here has been speaking with Akira Kashiwao, whom, at this point, we have reason to believe is not among the living. We've certainly not seen the other Kashiwao. Yeah, we have not seen them visually, but Yoshitaka has been quite active in discussing with them throughout this event. The crackling, the churning barbecue, the melting fat, I remember. I will never forget any of it. It's time. Let's not keep the beast waiting any longer. A fire from that direction. The abandoned camp? Who could be there? Someone cooked here. It's fire.
The Terran night sky looks just about the same as ours, but the stars appear to be in completely different positions. Where so many strange clouds covering the sky tonight, like nothing I've ever seen. I should note this down.
Feline, indeed, indeed. Yeah, nice to have felines around.
From what Norcorn has told me, Terra's climate's not much different from ours. Wind, thunderstorms, rain, and snow. Similar environments have similar natural cycles. Nothing strange about that. But he also mentioned a phenomenon called catastrophes? Could be so catastrophic to deserve a name like that. If his description is accurate, then they're as terrifying and destructive as the Yamatsu turning out, only caused by Originium, this Originium they seem so obsessed with. How could rocks possibly be the cause of anything when they can't even move? I can't make heads or tails of how this works. Not that I'm one to acknowledge a phenomenon I've never observed myself, but it seems nearly everything unique about Terra has to do with Originium. Oh, if only I could see a catastrophe with my own eyes.
You probably don't want to see that, to be honest, feline scholar. You probably don't want to see that. At the very least, you don't want to be in one. That's a pretty bad thing that we've seen ourselves back during the main story.
Where? Is Norcorn back? Huh? Who's that?
It would appear that it is the elder Kashiwao. The fire illuminates the elderly man's face. The ravines, though eroded away by the past, seem far more ancient than everything he's been through. He cannot remember how long ago it was. The campfire before him feels just as hot as it did then. Time once burnt away rouses again those muddled voices. He cannot tell if it is he or the earth which is shaking. Sip, even. Akira. Akira. Huh, you're not dead yet, old-timer. Indeed, not yet. Unlike you, these fierce but dull-witted beasts will never defeat me. Life is stubborn, huh? That's what you think? Just like those beasts who keep crawling forward even with their skulls pierced? Not bad. You think that's what you've become? Listen up. I will keep hunting. Doesn't matter if there are 100, 1,000, or even 10,000 of those beasts in the forest. I won't stop until they're all dead. Doesn't matter what I am up against. One by one I will kill each and every one of them with my own 2 hands. Well, I think we might have figured out what's been destabilizing the ecosystem around here. I have to hunt the big one now. I have no time to deal with you or your word games. Scratch marks, and huge ones too. Must have been here not too long ago. It's hungry and it's on the hunt. You don't stand a chance tonight. Preposterous. You're old and battered, and you've just been through a brutal struggle. Plus it's raining and there's no one to help you here. If you keep going like this, you will die. You're no wild beast, you know that. I'm not like you. I won't go down so easily. You know who you are. Look at these fallen leaves. If I cover these marks with them, no one will know they weren't washed here by the rain. No one else will find its tracks. This hunt is mine alone. Really, old-timer, sometimes I don't get what the point of all this is. So now you're going to criticize me? All I did was take your place and do what you would. Really now? Chasing beasts into the forest like it's the end of the world, hacking and slashing at them, carving out their hearts and coming home covered in cuts and bruises. You used to blabber about hunting day in and day out. Isn't that what you love the most? Even after all this time, you still don't understand me. Oh, I don't understand you? And what about you? You think all your actions were correct? You never once listened to what I say. Have you ever tried to understand how I feel, even once? That night, if you had listened to even a single word I said, if you hadn't charged into this forest, you wouldn't be you've turned into an unrecognizable pile of minced meat. And I would have never left you behind like those guys did. You still not understand everything I do. I'm doing it for you. No, Yoshitaka, you're doing it for yourself. And you know it. You can't hear your voice. An unfortunate circumstance, to be sure. We meet again, Kashiwao. So that was you. I warned you not to enter the forest. We're free to come and go as we please. We have no reason to be intimidated by you. You stubborn kids don't know what's good for you. You don't know what real fear is. You will die. You get it? Die. Maybe, but more importantly, nothing can scare us off from completing our mission. And may I ask you to set down what you're holding? This is my hunting equipment. Mine, you thieves. Feel free to take what's yours, but please put down the things that belong to us. You won't need them, and that's because you're leaving this forest right this instant. Don't even think about getting in my way. Preposterous. Alright, I see now. You're just here to make trouble for me, aren't you? You want to take everything from me, don't you? Just like them. You're overthinking this. I'm only worried about your safety. You see, Kashiwao, you came here too, which means that we share the same objective. I don't understand why you feel the way you do, and naturally I don't need to know either. But I have a suggestion. Let's set aside our differences and work together. We can solve a lot of problems that way. Not a chance. The quarry is mine, and nobody else's. In that case, I ask only that you not interfere with our work anymore. Furthermore, considering that we have the same objective, your actions will likely affect us one way or another. So I suggest that you wait at the camp until daybreak. You're free to return to the village after that. Yato, that's a bit... You. How dare you? Be gone. Crawl back to wherever you came from. Pardon. I refuse. Hold on, you two. I'll have the lot of you.
I see it. Smithy, what do you see? Hunters, you need to leave this place and put out that campfire immediately. That voice. The firelight has attracted the Rathalos' attention. It'll come attacking any second now.
The Rathalos? Rathalos. I don't know why I felt the need to give this mysterious voice a feline voice, but you know. I do know that there are at least 3 felines involved with this story, so hopefully I was right about that being one of them.
I know what to do.
Yes, quite a few units here on the field. And not a whole lot of great melee options for us. But we do have Tachanka.
Oh boy, Tachanka is here.
Tachanka is here. So yeah, it looks like the at least initially, we have a lot of horn beasts to
There is
deal
no
with.
turning back for you.
Presumably we'll get a wider variety of things to deal with soon. How do I want to position Tadafons? Probably not in any way that I can. This is probably just not a great place for her. But, since I've put her on my team anyway, I'm determined to use her in some capacity. I definitely want to thin the herd a little bit, but I don't think she's the character to do it with.
Let's go!
Yeah, Tachanka can block sufficiently for now. But we're now going to get... Ooh, Dire Swine. Takes up 2 block slots. Oh. Gradually accelerates when charging. Dealing damage based on movement speed to any target it passes through or is blocked by. Okay, okay. That's worrisome.
Garbage.
Alright, so we've already not... Oh, right. Alright, we failed. Very quickly at that.
Damn it. Screwed up again.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. So, let's think this through a little bit. So we know a Dire Swine's going to come from up here. It takes up 2 slots to block, which means that I can't just put Noir Corn down to block it. That's sort of what I was hoping for there. But Noir Corn only blocks 1 target. So yeah, so that's not a great... Yeah, once again, there are some spoilers involved with some of the characters in our selection, so I'll have to go to a different screen real quick while I look at my team. So yeah, Tachanka can block 2. Let's see, who else can block 2 at least? Blitz can block 3. Yeah, Blitz, Tachanka, Scavenger. I don't really want to put Scavenger there, because I want to put her in a more useful place for the start of the mission. Yes. Yato can't block at all, so... interesting. Or no, wait, hold on. Am I misreading this? I am misreading this, yes. Okay, Yato can block 1. Tachanka can block 2. I don't know why I was reading a entirely different number there. I was reading the right number for everyone else. Anyway. Yato can block 1, Norcorn can block 1, Blitz can block 3. So, either I'm going to need to put Blitz in the path of the Dire Swine, or I'm going to need to put Tachanka in the path of the Dire Swine. Scavenger is not a great choice for there. I think probably it would be Blitz that I would want to use, because, probably it would be Blitz, because I would want... Or no. Yeah, it would be Tachanka, because I would want Blitz to block that upper route that we were having trouble with earlier. Alright, so, we're going to go into practice mode. I'm going to practice this mission before we settle on any real strategy.
Everybody done eating? Alright, go time.
Alright. And yes, the other units will be a little bit too fast for me to easily... I don't know, I think I might be able to... Well, no, it won't... Actually, if I put on Demon Dance, I might have been able to deal enough damage with Yato to get rid of some of these little fellas quickly. Because they're really sort of a big issue. At least a moderate issue. Yeah, there's just not a great place to put Todd. I could put her here, actually. This probably was an inopportune time to place her down, but we'll play with the ball as it lies, I suppose. Wait a little bit, but not too long.
So that's our target? Is that all you got?
Okay, very good. Hopefully her good damage will hold out for a good while. I'll want to place... Yeah, I'll want to place Perfumer there. And I don't know if I necessarily need to, like, proactively, but I'll place Tachanka here for right now. This is just practice after all. Yeah, Yato's buff has run out. And I'm going to place down Frost to forestall some of these enemies and put a little bit of damage on them. Okay, I should have replaced Yato with Blitz earlier. I didn't need to turn them around like that, but oh well. Extra damage is good, but Tachanka getting knocked out is not good. Tachanka getting knocked out is quite bad, actually. How do we want to swing this? Okay, so we don't have basically any block is the issue.
Administering aid.
Part of the issue, anyway. Nope, don't do the real thing. Use practice, thank you. Alright, so now we get to the point where we have to think. And of course, the solution could very well just be, you know, don't use units that are dramatically underleveled like I am doing. Thinking indeed. Okay, so we'll start to eliminate targets proactively with Yato. Thank you for your efforts, Yato. Yeah, we'll start to eliminate targets proactively with Yato. I think we'll want Ash, like, here, eventually, to kill the dire swine. Honestly, I might want to just, like, place, that was a bad idea.
Keep writhing in the gut.
Nope, okay. Well, we could have used Lo Jiahe. He would have been a good choice there, I think. But yes, Tachanka is the best choice for here. This isn't a great... we need healing. This is fine, we can handle this.
Treatment target sighted.
Yeah, as stated, Scavenger's big weakness is her pretty low, defense. That's the biggest weakness I've seen of her anyway. Alright, Blitz is here.
Let's go.
Blitz is here. We'll want another medic. We're getting pretty low on allowances for units to pass through, but it's fine. Place Ash here to take some pressure off of... take some pressure off. I could have relocated him pretty easily. I didn't need to do that, but oh well. More damage is good.
Don't let them get the drop on you.
I've got a way to treat you here.
So yeah, I think the top row is basically fine. It's not a huge deal. And other units can be positioned as convenient. I don't feel like Lo Jiahe is...
I've got a way to treat you here.
I don't like
You think
this.
I have time to use the
Stun, please, thank you.
Let's get
Tachanka's fine as he is, basically. We need more defense. We're gonna lose, actually, never mind. So, once again, maybe being 40 levels underneath the level that we're recommended to be at for this level is not good. Maybe that's bad. So, let's maybe do something about that real quick, actually. Again, I do like the challenge, so I'm not gonna... Outcome video game hard. Yeah. I do like the challenge, so I'm not going to promote everyone and level up everyone immediately. But will promote the other members of Team Rainbow, I think.
You have my respect, Doc.
Thanks. Ash respects that I'm making use of the game mechanics to overcome challenges. Of course, again, this is all
Medals, awards,
affecting my
promotions.
DP economy.
I do really well with my shield, don't you think?
Indeed. Yeah, this is affecting my DP economy quite dramatically. So it might not be great, but here's hoping, I suppose. Promote Frost. I don't think they gain stats when I promote them, so I might want to level them up at least somewhat. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd have to look at another unit to be 100% sure. But I don't think their stats actually went up when I promoted them, so I think I need to level them up, like, properly. I suppose I can promote Honeyberry. I keep breaking my own rule, but there's no operators that are spoilers on this page, so I guess it's fine. Okay, so right now, yeah, just says maximum attributes increased, not like actual attributes increased. There's probably a way to check this. But yeah, I think in order to like make use of the promotion, I think I might as well level up my units somewhat. But yeah, I don't think their stats went up just from being promoted.
Hold on. I had notes on the locale. Let me find them.
So we'll level up some of our promoted units a little bit. Oh, there we go.
Let me scrub back a sec. I want a closer look. Yeah.
Because, yeah, new skills are nice, but they're not a replacement for higher levels.
The more we can learn about their attack patterns, the better off we'll be.
I really do need to learn about their attack patterns, I think. That's really throwing me off recently. Oh, level up, please. Thank you.
This is pretty good. The popcorn, I mean. Want some?
I'll accept some popcorn, but later. I'm in the middle of a stream. I don't want to be munching and crunching into the microphone.
I've got a good idea.
Alright, and Tachanka, of course. Our beloved.
First we learn about them, then we are smart.
So yes. So, the question remains, how are we going to swing this? And of course, the answer is probably I still need to level up a lot of my team. So, if we fail again, probably that's just going to be the thing that we
Let's show them
do.
what we can do.
Mostly, I'm definitely most reluctant to potentially level up Scavenger because I don't want to lose out on her the incredible ease with which we can deploy her, basically. I'm going to place down Luo Xiaohe first, and in doing so I have made a huge mistake. Huge mistake. I should have waited, but oh well. Anyway, Luo Xiaohe is a cat now.
Garbage.
Scavenger is not too impressed with that fact, but he is a cat now.
So that's our target?
Deploying Yato. This is fine. Anyway, Luo Xiaohe has a trait that makes it so when he reduces an enemy to, or when he would otherwise defeat an enemy, he instead reduces them to 1 hit point. Whereupon the next operator who hits them will gain a skill point upon defeating them. Yeah, this is a good way to charge up the abilities of others. Deploy Blitz and Ash.
No sympathy.
Oh, right. I forgot that I messed up my deployment order a little bit. But moreover, I forgot that I had equipped, or no. Oh, right. Yeah, when she is promoted. When Ash is promoted is when she gets the access to that talent that she just used, giving her the ability to stun an enemy upon being deployed. Yeah, Lo Xiaohei is being very useful here, and I appreciate that greatly. Caudaphons is still not the best, but if I had placed Tachanka like right north of where Lo Xiaohei is, that would have been pretty useful, I think, actually.
Everyone, focus on fighting. Just leave treatment to me.
Hurry up.
Scavenger is not great at blocking, but she's better at blocking than Noir Corn is, so
I've got a way
this
to treat you
will
here.
be fine. This will be fine.
Do you think I have... You like it?
気を確かに
Let's get
And then, once an enemy steps on the trap, we can have Tachanka deploy his fire grenade. Oh, unfortunate. This is bad.
Keep writhing in the gutter.
Right, because we couldn't block with... Okay, we've lost again. But that time was a tactical failure, I think, more so than anything. But yeah, that was a tactical failure. I think the units we were using were basically sound.
stay with me.
I think, no. Because I think I want to leave this little line here. I want to leave that pretty open. Of course, we keep running into the issue that the dire swine simply do not die in time.
みんなに手を出すな
Deploy him now. This might not have been the best, but it should be fine. Ash is fine where she is.
これが戦場というものね
Keep
This
writhing
is
in the
all
gutter.
okay for right now. Actually, now that I think about it, now that we have this space open, what we can do is we can place a trap there. That will stop the dire swines from charging through.
ドクターの
It will stop the dire swines from charging through. This is bad. I want some extra damage here. But yeah, that will stop the dire swines charging through, which will in turn allow us, once Blitz is ready,
Setting up.
there we are, we can put Blitz here, and we won't have to worry about the dire swine just charging straight into him. Of course, we don't have a whole lot of blocking potential right now with Scavenger.
Laying out the welcome mat.
This should be fine. Yeah, the welcome mat is definitely a welcome addition, for sure. Yeah, Yato can be swapped out for right now. And the next dire swine that comes through will still be an issue for us, but it shouldn't be as much of an issue. I hope.
Deployed.
We'll delay it a little bit to give... Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's going to spend some time...
Garbage.
Maybe not a lot of time, but it's going to spend some time building up speed. But of course, as we've already established, that won't matter too much. Oh, I should place down a trap. Oh dear.
Welcome set.
ヘイジドクターのお手伝いだぞ
Well, this is bad.
If anyone needs to...
I should like use some of our Monster Hunter traps also. Alright, so I think we... Yeah, I think the unfortunate truth of this is that we just don't have enough damage, basically. Yeah, we just don't have enough damage to kill things quickly enough. And part of that issue could be solved by me being more proactive with deploying operators. But, yeah. A lot of it was... Oh, we also didn't have enough healing there. I'm way under my unit limit. I should really deploy more units.
Engaging.
Unfortunate. And even Lo Xiaohei himself is telling me. Alright. I guess maybe I should level up my units a little bit more. But I don't know. Again, I feel like our strategy was basically sound. The issue came... How do we want to... Actually, hold on. I've just come to a realization. Those are holes down there. And you know what's notable about holes? You can put things... You can push things into holes and make them fall out of the map and cease to exist. So, I think I have a new strategy, and the new strategy's name is Shaw. So give me just a moment here. I haven't used 9-color deer in that operation at all, so I think we're going to swap her out, first of all, for our good friend Shaw. But yeah, I think... Yeah. No, okay, there we go. Shaw, yes. So Shaw is fine. Todafons is not really contributing to this operation in any meaningful way. You could also use more defense, I think, like more just straight up block. The ability to block more units. I like Frost. I feel like Frost's traps are going to be very good with dealing with the dire wars. I don't intend to, like, have them around very much. I intend for them to basically run into Shaw and be pushed into oblivion. But the issue with that is I feel like if they're going too fast, they might not fall. So having the traps around to slow them down is still probably going to be useful. Norcorn. I've just sort of been using Norcorn. I've not been using him much, basically. I feel like I should rectify that and have him do some damage, because he should be very good at that. But yeah, Yato, kind of hit or miss with how I've been... I don't know, I don't think I've been deploying her very well. She definitely has a place here, but I haven't been able to find it. But yeah, we'll give it one more try. I guess I'm basically at the end of my my typical streaming time at this point, but oh well.
I know what to do.
I'm glad one of us knows what to do, because I certainly don't. I mean, I keep dancing around it. The issue here is almost certainly just, you know, you need to use units that are level appropriate. Especially if I want to get through this in a timely manner, as I've already discussed in detail. So, let's see, yeah, those are almost certainly holes down there. I can't click on them. Oh, there we go, yes. I can click on them. Never mind. Oh, also,
Stay alert.
Please, thank you. Okay, this is fine. We need a healer. Immediately. This was not a great place for... Well, this is a fine place, actually, because we need Shaw. We need Shaw where Frost is, actually. So, redeploy.
Setting barricade.
Do we... No, we want to put her further forward, actually.
Don't let them get the drop on you.
Lo Xiaohei can transform, dealing more damage, or dealing damage to all blocked units, because that's what he does when he's transformed. Shaw can be positioned here. We'll place a trap there, and we'll place Yato here, because otherwise we're going to have an enemy go through our defense, and we don't want that. So, More corn. Oh, right. Yato has been destroyed immediately, but she's fine because she's a rapid redeploy unit, and that means that she can come back soon. I don't really like the position that Norcorn is facing, but oh, okay, Shaw does not have enough pushing power to push the enemy into the pit. This is unfortunate. But it shouldn't be insurmountable.
Laying out the welcome mat.
Guys, you are all lucky. Yeah.
This is a bad situation all around, I must say.
You get no sympathy.
We don't want Scavenger to be away. We do want Perfumer to be in a position where she can heal more units, though. Oh, okay. Or no. Okay, yeah, we can't put the stun traps on a tile that has a unit, unfortunately, but understandably. So yeah, it takes a while for the Dire Beast to speed up. Well, it doesn't take that much time for them to speed up, apparently, so we probably should have put Blitz down there for the greater defense. This is very unfortunate. More corn can deal some damage.
Deployed.
How do we want to do this? Because yeah, we've lost here, basically. Because yeah, there's nothing Shaw can do. Yato can't block this guy. She might be able to deal like... no, not even close. Yeah, not even close to enough HP. Not even close enough to enough damage. Unfortunate. Well? Okay. I think I said one more try last time, but this is the real one more try. The classic tradition of one more try again and again and again.
Deploying.
So,
I know what to do.
I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I've got a lot of stun traps, so I could use those. I should use those, probably, to be honest. Lo Xiaohei, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put Lo Xiaohei in front, a little bit further ahead. Yeah, I'm going to put Lo Xiaohei a little bit in front, because this allows him to attack the opponents in the tile to the south of him. We're going to deploy Perfumer. We probably don't need her right away, but it's good to have her. Going to position...
Stay alert.
I guess we don't need to worry about having everyone positioned in the exact right place at at all times. That's a big benefit here. I probably should have switched out Shaw, considering that she's not going to be that useful, I don't think. Let's see. 430 defense. Okay, that's, yeah, double the defense. That should be fine. Should be enough to block the specific enemy that we're afraid of desperately.
Deployed.
I kind of want to put Noir Corn here, but I also kind of want to put him in front. Because I want... Well, no, I need someone to... Yeah, I need someone to finish off the units that... I can't necessarily rely on Blitz to do that. Or Blitz? No, Frost to do that. Alright, so... We're getting there. We've got a strategy. The strategy is... hope, basically, but this should be fine. We've got enough deployment points. Now we can deploy Shaw. Shaw's in place, so now she should be able to knock the enemy into the pit. It will take a while, but it should be possible. Deploying more traps will allow us to... Ooh, this is bad. Okay, no, this is fine, actually, because...
Arrived at designated position.
Yes, okay. Okay. The opponent does not quite have enough defense to really deal with all this. So...
Garbage.
we will position Yato here briefly to cause a little bit more damage. Blitz, or no, Scavenger can be replaced, I think. Yes, Shaw should be able to cause a lot of problems for this beast. I'll use this stun trap because we have access to it, and it would be foolish of me not to use it. The dire boars don't attack frequently, and they don't do a whole lot of damage when they do attack. So this shouldn't be a huge deal. Tachanka can't attack any other enemies. Yato should be undeployed. Okay, we need a stun.
Extinguishing flames.
Okay, this is very doable, I think. Man,
Laying out the welcome mat.
we've got a good long stun. We get good long stuns out of, Could we? No, we couldn't have positioned Honeyberry in such a way as to heal, also be able to heal Lo Jiahe. We could have maybe used... Yeah, we could have maybe used... Well, no, because then we wouldn't have two healers on... We wouldn't have two healers on... We wouldn't have two healers on Blitz, who desperately needs that. Oh, another thing I'm realizing is that I can use Blitz to... hold on. We need to
Setting barricade.
move... Well, really, all we need is to...
Target spotted.
What do we need? Hold on.
Ready to go.
We need units the enemies to stay in place long enough for Shaw to push them off, basically. So, to that end, we're going to redeploy her basically as soon as a unit gets into this tile in front of Blitz. This is going to take a little while because I'm afraid of messing up the timing otherwise, but... Oop. Okay, Oh! Alright, we did it.
They have only their own weakness to blame.
Alright, so we didn't need to worry about those last three because they just fell into the pit and died. Okay, cool. Anyway, we're done. Because, yeah, it's already late. I definitely don't have time to do the post-mission story of this mission. So we're just going to have to do that. And I guess I don't know that there is a post-mission story of that mission. Yeah, understandable? Yeah. Yeah, it's already late. Already later than I would like it to be. And I don't, I'd have to play through that mission again, and I need to do all that. And maybe have to read through the after story. It was nice hearing you explain everything. Thank you. Yeah, I've had a lot of new viewers around here who haven't been around for Arknights before, so I'm trying to be very thorough with all of my descriptions of things that have happened before and how the game works. Try to provide sort of a running commentary to explain my thoughts and what I'm reacting to rather than just reacting to it. But yeah, so once again, in light of the limited nature of this event, you'll be playing a lot of Arknights going forward to try and make sure that I have time to beat it. But yeah, if I continue to be stubborn and not level up my units, it will certainly take me a while to get through some of the later stages. So, but yes, anyway. So like I was saying, we'll be playing a lot of Arknights going forward. We are planning to play it every single day for the rest of this week. But yeah, playing it every single day for the rest of this week, and I think the event goes on until the 19th? The 18th, perhaps? Let's see, we should be able to see it if we back out. Yeah, the 21st, actually. So we do actually have a pretty good chunk of next week, too, if this week doesn't work out for clearing the event. But one way or the other, tomorrow, I'm hoping, if I can't guarantee anything. Well, actually, honestly, since I actually have, yeah, about, I guess, yeah, it ends at like 4 a.m. on the 21st, so we technically only have 3 days. But since we do have 3 more days than I was kind of planning on, originally I was planning on trying to fit a stream into tomorrow morning, but that would be really hard for me to work around, to be honest. especially since the amount of time I'm putting into other streams this week will, prevent me from being able to use that time to do other stuff, just my own day-to-day business. So I think since we have a little bit more time than I was planning on, we're not going to necessarily going to try to stream tomorrow morning. If I really feel like it, I still might, I suppose. But tomorrow evening, you can expect the usual collab from Sheppy Sheps and I. We will be playing more Coffee Talk. Yeah, unless something goes wrong or anything like that. Yeah, we'll be doing the usual collab with Sheppy Sheps tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, throughout the rest of the week, we should be playing some more Arknights. Again, trying to continue this event and get through the story. At the very least, there should be some extra stuff beyond the story that are just sort of like challenge levels, as I understand it. But the story is my main focus in any given project that I play through here. So yes, so you can expect streams on Thursday and Friday, starting at about 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, and then on Saturday, I don't know precisely when I will start. My work schedule is a little bit different this Saturday, so I'll need to see how things shake out with that. But yeah, so I will try to put in as much time as I can on Saturday to, get through as much of this as we can. Ideally, that might just be the day that we dedicate to doing, if I'm able to get through the rest of the story by then, that might be the day that I dedicate to doing the challenge stages and all that. But yeah, so I don't know precisely when the Saturday stream will start, necessarily. I don't know how long it will go. But the rest of them you should expect to be about 2 hours, and like I said, around 12:30 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, all of that being said, it is time for the customary raid. So, as always, if the chat has any suggestions, I would be delighted to hear them. If not, I can always find a target myself. Sip. Yeah, I've got to admit, I am very excited. I'm very much enjoying this this event so far. Very much enjoying this event so far. Oh, hold on. Well, no, not yet. Not yet. We'll get to that later. Yeah, so once again, one last call for any raid suggestions. If you would like to make a suggestion, it doesn't have to be, anyone that I've raided before, anyone I know. Any suggestion is a fine suggestion. Sip. Yes, it looks like, oh dear, it looks like I've bumped my microphone in trying to place my water bottle back on my desk. But yeah, it looks like we don't have a suggestion today. So I think what we're going to do... okay, there we go, last minute. Yeah, Friend Lane is playing the Holocure. Holocure, nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Holocure. Sorry, hands busy, no problem, no problem. Yes, Lane Corvin. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Holocure, so I'd be delighted to see some of that. So... raid... Alright. And I'll copy that so I can also go to the channel. There we go. Alright, so that should be everything. I already talked about the schedule and what I know of it, what my plans are. So I suppose we should be all ready to go. So yes, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you've had a fine night. I hope that you'll continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell. Let us get this raid underway.